From the Yankees to a guy who probably covered the Yankees many a times, Phil Mushnick, correct?
Phil Mushnick has been with the New York Post since 1973. I grew up reading Phil Mushnick. I found him to be an annoying feature of New York publication. He's been in the New York Post. He was their media critic for a long time. He still remains that. I mean, he's the person who does all the media critique there.
He does radio a lot,
he's a rabble rouser. You know, he's somebody who tries to piss people off, get people angry, which is what the New York Post, a great sports section, has done for a really long time. I mean, forget the Rupert Murdoch part of the front of the paper and the page 6 stuff. The New York Post always had solid sports reporters, but they were, you know, they were very often sensationalist, which is what the paper is, and Mushnick exactly the same.
So here's what he said, in case anyone has not seen it yet. He wrote that the Nets, because they're owned by Jay-Z, why the Brooklyn Nets? When they can be the New York N-bombs, the cheerleaders could be the Brooklyn bitches or hoes. I could say that one, I guess. Team logo, a 9mm with hollow tip shell. I think it's casings. Is that correct? Very educated, this Rick Strom. Stone beneath, wanna be Jay-Z hip, then go all the way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Phil Mushnick outdoing any sort of. Listen, it's not reality-based to sit and write that. The fact that somebody could sit down to their typewriter and not have an intelligent conversation saying, you know, Jay-Z has said all these terrible things about people. He can't just repudiate that past and move on. What he's doing in owning this team, I mean, there's such a cerebral way to have this conversation. Yeah. He may be wrong, and this may be his, you know, coming into actual prominence right now, and a way of sort of putting that past of saying those divisive things behind him, calling all women bitches and things like that. He said after he had his daughter he was going to start doing that. I don't know enough about Jay-Z, but the point is I know enough about how to be a journalist that Phil Mushnick is doing something that makes zero sense to me. He's taking the conversation in another direction.
What amazes me, and you kind of highlighted this, is that he literally sat down at his typewriter and was like, that's good.
Yeah, no, that's right. In 2012, that you could write down, why don't they call them the New York N-words, is unbelievable to me. So,
well, okay, now tell me what you think about this. Firstly, he said obvious, wishful, and ignorant mischaracterizations of his column is what he
you can't. There's nothing to characterize. He did all the characterization. I mean, you can't mischaracterize it. It says that right there. You don't have to characterize it in any way. It's not being characterized. Well, it's speaking for itself.
Tell me this. What the hell was the editor thinking, too, by publishing that? I mean, I understand that these writers, look, he's been there since '73.
I was going to say, Phil Mushnick could probably just put something in the paper without anybody looking at it as well.
Then the editor isn't doing his job.
No, and I'm speaking out of turn because I don't know that that's
I know,
the truth.
let's say hypothetically.
But yes, it's hard to believe that they let that slide. I mean, Mushnick could have gone in one-on-one and said, listen, this is what I really feel. This is how bad Jay-Z has been to women. This is the way he's spoken to people. Why can't I speak to him? And the editor says, all right, Phil, I guess so. You've been here since 1973. We'll let it go. That's the miscalculation. But it's not mischaracterized at all.
No. Very lastly, and then we'll close out. You know, let's say that he apologizes even further and gives a statement even. Should he be let go?
He should be let go. Phil Mushnick should be let go for writing that. I mean, I've thought that he should be let go for far less over the past 30 years. But I mean, it's a stupid article. I mean, and if he's not let go, he's past his time. You know, I don't see how they do that, and especially at a Murdoch-owned paper right now, with all the trouble that Murdoch's having right now. You'd think that he would get some good press out of getting rid of something bad. But at the very least, he's going to be suspended for a very, very long time, I would imagine.
All right. Well, we'll wait and see. Thanks, Michael.
Yeah.